This year's theme is innovation, and you're not only seeing innovation in these incredible designs and on the runway, but you even saw innovation at the very start of this whole process when we created an augmented reality invitation. AR is kind of new and next, even in fashion, so it was a great way to tease up the theme of this year's show.
I think at the heart of innovation is this intersection of art and design that projects like Biodesign embody. And this interdisciplinary confluence, which FIT is emerging as a leader in, is the key to innovation.
We always looked for the new technology that was available because it opened all these new doors and it allowed us to create things that were impossible. 3D printing has allowed us to use fabric and shape in what we call a 3D printed textile. And I think that's going to become a huge industry.
I advise for fashion students to look into architect students or scientists and collaborate because they can get to a place that they probably never dreamt about.
Our graduating students are the designers of tomorrow, so them going out into the industry with a strong awareness about sustainability, about possibilities in design that science affords us, that will really change the path the industry will take in the future.
So I think I decided to go to FIT because the environment here was really inspiring and it felt challenging. The inspiration for my collection was the idea of dimensions and that you'd be able to see all perspectives at once.
I'm trying to put the message out there that being vegan is not just for hippies. I kind of want it to be something that's cool, because it is cool, because compassion is cool.
I'm currently interning at Susanna Monaco. It's really great actually. I get to experience all kinds of aspects of the design industry, not just the design, but sales and technical. It's been a really great experience because I've been learning more than I bargained for.
I've been at FIT for 4 years. I also did 4 years of pre-college here. FIT's been great with trying to help us find jobs. I'm at Fashion Snoops right now. I've also worked at Elie Sahari and Under Armour Children's.
I think it's great to have creativity, but also to know how to execute. I've had a lot of amazing interns join my team from FIT. It's reassuring for me to know that this next group of designers going out into the world really has an understanding of the skill and the craft that's the foundation of this industry.
Be yourself, have a point of view, do something because you truly believe in it, and we'll notice. It's a matter of you sort of developing a certain aesthetic. Every editor is very reachable. Social media, again, is democratizing fashion. If you are true to yourself and have this point of view, we will see it and we will want to cover you. We will want to shoot your clothes. We will want to talk to you.
To me, a lot of these pieces, a majority of these pieces, are ready to walk out the door and be shown on a runway or sold in a store. And that's really exciting. You know, these are complete ideas.
They actually made them very personal in how they're expressing their own voice. And I think that is kind of an overarching theme as we see in the show and as we see today in this room.
One of my illustration teachers at FIT constantly encouraged his classes to be out there, looking at things, going to museums. It's not only about what Vogue did, it's about what are you seeing at the Met, what's the latest thing that's happening at the FIT galleries. I mean, we utilize what resources are there.
Our mission here at the museum at FIT is to educate and inspire diverse audiences, and this especially applies to students.
So we have an incredible study collection of over 1,000 pieces where students can actually come inside a classroom and handle and examine everything from a Dior piece to a Fortuny dress.
I see a lot of experimentation. I also see a lot of deconstruction. You know, after a long period of pretty clothes, of sexy clothes, I think fashion is ready for this undone quality. The kids are very on trend in that sense.
I think the FIT for me is the best fashion school, first of all. And second, the way it's run and the way these students are directed is really fascinating. I think it's very flattering when they ask you to mentor one of these young designers that are so talented. You learn from them and you give them just a little idea of where they should go, which I don't know really where we are going, because fashion is a mystery for me still.
Fashion is an industry where new thinking is paramount to it moving forward. And I think that the innovation we're seeing through interesting new technology, it's really been a strong category here at FIT and certainly with the students' work this season. It's always exciting to return to FIT as a former student and remembering what it was like to have my work judged by the industry. I have a very soft spot in my heart, not only for the school, but certainly for students who are creating their work, because it's really putting your heart and soul in front of everyone.